Tomar is a charming city located about an hour and a half from Lisbon, renowned for its rich history and cultural heritage. Known especially for its connection to the Knights Templar, Tomar impressed us with its narrow streets, traditional houses, and peaceful atmosphere. The natural beauty along the banks of the Naba River adds a special charm to the city. Let's experience together this unique atmosphere where history and tranquility come together. First, we head up to the hill where Convento de Cristo is located. This is not only one of the most important historical monuments in Tomar, but also one of the most significant landmarks in all of Portugal. And it is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The story of this place begins with the Knights Templar, a military and religious order founded in the 12th century. The Knights Templar were established to protect Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land during the Crusades. Over time, they became one of the most powerful and wealthy organizations in Europe. In 1160, the Knights Templar chose Tomar as their headquarters and built a castle and a place of worship here. The foundations of the Convento de Cristo that we see today were laid during that period. When the Knights Templar were dissolved in the 14th century, the King of Portugal created the Order of Christ to preserve their legacy. This new order later played a significant role during Portugal's famous Age of Discovery. One of the most impressive parts of the complex is the Carilla, the circular main chapel. It is one of the oldest sections where the Knights Templar worshipped, inspired by the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. This remarkable structure captivates visitors with its golden decorations and stunning architectural details. The octagonal structure at the center of the Carilla was designed to symbolize the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. For the Knights Templar, it was a way of creating a spiritual connection with the Holy Land. The paintings surrounding it depict the life of Jesus, his crucifixion, and his resurrection. Decorated with saints, angels, and religious symbols, this space served as a place of worship where people in the Middle Ages could learn about their faith through visual storytelling. Another important feature of the convent is the Manuline window. Considered one of the masterpieces of Portuguese art, this window is decorated with maritime symbols, rope motifs, and ornaments representing the Age of Discovery. It reflects the spirit of the period when Portugal became a major maritime power. We also explored the peaceful cloisters, the arcaded inner courtyards, and the dormitory sections of the monastery. These spaces, which housed the daily lives of monks for centuries, showcase architectural elements from different periods and reveal the rich history of the complex. We are now in Parque de Mouchao, one of Tomar's most peaceful and picturesque spots. Located on a small island in the middle of the Naba River, this park is much more than just a green space. It is often considered Tomar's gateway to nature. The island has long been connected to the river that helped shape Tomar's history and development. Parque de Mouchao is also a favorite gathering place for both locals and visitors. People come here to walk, relax, read a book, or simply enjoy the scenery. The park's shaded paths and riverside views make it an ideal place to escape the busy pace of everyday life. One of the park's most distinctive features is the traditional water wheel, known as the Nora, which was once used to lift water from the river for irrigation. Nearby, we saw the old mill, a reminder of how the power of the Naba River was used for centuries to support local agriculture and daily life. Now we are walking through Praça da República, the main square and the heart of Tomar, for centuries. This has been the city's most important meeting place, where markets, celebrations, and everyday life have taken place. Even today, it remains a lively gathering point surrounded by historic buildings, cafes, and traditional Portuguese architecture. One of the highlights of the square is the Church of São João Baptista, located at its highest point. Built between the 5th, 10th, and 16th centuries, this beautiful church combines Gothic and Manueline architectural styles. Its elegant bell tower and richly decorated entrance immediately catch the eye. The church was closely connected to the Order of Christ and played a significant role in the spiritual life of the city. As we spend a few moments here in Praça da República, take in the unique atmosphere of this historic square. It is the perfect place to experience the character of Tomar, where centuries of history continue to blend seamlessly with daily life. Now we're visiting the world's largest Matchbox museum, Museu dos Fósforos. This museum is home to around 40,000 matchboxes collected from all over the world and is said to hold the largest matchbox collection on the planet. The owner and founder of this unique collection is Aqueles da Mota Lima. He began collecting matchboxes in 1953 and gradually became deeply passionate about the hobby. Over the years, he gathered thousands of matchboxes from more than 120 countries around the world. As you walk through the museum, you're not just looking at matchboxes, you're also discovering the history and culture of different countries. Some feature historical events, others showcase famous landmarks, works of art, athletes, or advertisements from their era. Each display case feels like a small window into the past. We really enjoyed our visit here. If you ever come to Tomar and would like to experience something a little different from the usual museums, this place is definitely worth a visit. Finally, we're walking through the narrow historic streets of Tomar. These streets, winding between stone houses, with colorful flowers decorating the windows and a peaceful atmosphere all around, lead us to the Tomar Synagogue, built in the mid-5th, 10th century. The synagogue is considered one of the best preserved medieval synagogues surviving in Portugal today. From the outside, the building looks quite simple, but once you step inside, it offers a very different atmosphere. The 4 columns supporting the ceiling are particularly striking. These columns are said to symbolize the 4 matriarchs of Israel. While exploring Tomar's rich history, I believe this is one of the places that should not be missed. In this journey through Tomar, we shared 5 must-see places with you, including the famous Convento de Cristo, Convent of Christ. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Until we meet again in our next video, from a completely different destination.